Hi everybody, how's it going? This is The Prisoner. This is episode number 13 and this episode is called Do Not Forsake Me, Oh My Darling. Last episode was an interesting one. I liked seeing how number 6 was able to effectively turn the tables on number 2 and make him get to the point where he was so paranoid that he genuinely thought everybody out in the village was out to get him and that number 6 was a plant. And it was just absolute genius to see what he'd done, because we've seen all of the things they've done to him over the time that he's been here. So to see him kind of turn the tables on them and be like, I'm going to do this, was absolute genius. All the little things he did, like the note writing, the newspaper advertisements, the music, I just thought was absolutely brilliant. I like how comfortable and confident he now is when he's doing things against those that are clearly running the village from within the village. So like to see how he just went about his business and just fed more and more into number 2's paranoia was just one of my favourite things about that entire episode. The title of this one though is different. Not really had a title like this at all during this. So it's going to be like something which I'm guessing I won't expect. It makes it sound as though, I don't know, there's maybe somebody here that he maybe knows, or, you know, it's somebody's wife or it's somebody's girlfriend or it's somebody that he gets close to. So it's going to be interesting to find out. So let's go.
Cipher, coding, optics, film labs, computers, experts in every field, and yet we're still left with 36 rather dreary and badly photographed colour shots. Yet I'm convinced they contain the clue we want. Have you tried superimposing?
Yes, we have, sir.
Have we gone back to those guys that
permutations on 36
we got out during the birthday episode?
Well, coming to them relatively fresh, one of us may get a sudden flash. That you say is Loch Ness?
Yes, sir. We've pinpointed the position exactly.
Loch Ness, the Yorkshire Moors, Dartmouth, the Eiffel Tower, Beachy Head.
Is all the places number 6 was wanting to go on holiday?
I hate to mention this, Charles, but it is possible that there is no clue to be found in these shots.
What the hell is going on?
Breaking a code or cipher is a finite problem.
And I don't accept that it is impossible to do so. Do we know where Seltzman is?
Had a good trip?
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Did they feed you before you left, or would you care for breakfast?
Hi.
No, thank you. I'd appreciate knowing my duties as soon as possible.
You've no idea why you're here.
All I know is I was sent here by the highest authority.
You were indeed.
The people looking at the photos, I guess.
I'm gratified, certainly. And now, if you'd be kind enough to explain what I'm supposed to do.
What sort of opinion would you form of that fellow?
Anybody who spends his time doing that must be rather stupid.
You couldn't be more wrong. Because he's our most interesting citizen from every point of view.
Yes.
Particularly yours.
Why is that?
You'll find out. Tell me, have you heard of Professor Seltzman?
Should I?
No, in your line of business, I suppose not.
What's in his pocket?
Dr. Seltzman is a great neurologist who became fascinated with the study of thought transference.
I've actually seen it done in India.
Where Seltzman studied for many years.
Oh.
He was able to transmit the psyche of one person
Into the other.
into another.
The mind of one man into another? Impossible, I don't believe it. Where is this Seltzman?
Here, probably.
Nobody knows. The only man who may, because he had the last contact with him, was our friend.
Oh, shit.
Are you asking me to believe that it's possible for me to become you and you to become me?
Not exactly.
What are they going
but
to
near
do?
enough.
But why all this interest in Seltzman?
Colonel, you must be aware that all major powers have in their prisons one or two of each other's spies.
Yes.
From time to time, diplomatic swaps take place. Imagine the power we would have if the spy we returned
Was somebody
had the
else?
mind of our choosing. We could break the security of any nation.
Shit.
And this is the Seltzman machine.
So they just walked in and did that? What grounds are they going to say they're doing it on? Oh, hospital grounds.
The device with which Seltzman finally succeeded in switching the minds of two people.
Maybe that's why no one can find Seltzman, because maybe he did this and he's in somebody else's body.
Sleep well, my friend, and forget us. Tomorrow you will wake up a new man. Seltzman machine. device with which Salzman finally succeeded in switching the minds of two people.
And that's how he was of service.
We want information. Information! Salzman, proceed as our friend would have done. Relax. Cool. Now, go, boy. Go. This is the time. Now. Move or leave it. Move. Salesman!
Oh, I got goosebumps. Has he still got the car?
His car? Is he back? Is he with you?
Yes.
Darling? Darling?
Oh!
Where is he?
Janet, however fantastic what I'm going to tell you may sound, you must believe me.
She won't believe him.
How do you know my name? Why did you tell me he was here?
Because he kind of is.
Who are you?
A friend.
Why did he leave without a word to me?
Leave? But he saw you. He told me he saw you last night.
Last night? I didn't see him last night.
But he had dinner with you after your fitting.
What fitting?
Your dress. For the party, your birthday party. He even told me the color, yellow silk.
Yellow silk? The only yellow... That was a year ago.
A year? What's happened?
His house, his car, he's lent them to a friend.
Tell me about it.
Oh,
What sort of man is
God.
he?
It's perfectly ordinary. Is he unable to get in touch with me?
I honestly don't know.
Do you mean you haven't sent him on a mission?
No.
If she's really
You
his
must realise I
fiancée,
don't know
he
what
was
I
just
should- I shouldn't
leaving
even tell you
without her, I guess,
You don't
when
know
he
where.
resigned.
I have no idea.
But you must know someone who does.
Here again, I can't help you.
It's awful. I don't know whether you're telling the truth or not.
Trouble is, you see, there's nothing you can tell me which may not have been told you by the person you claim to be under sedation or hypnosis. We're all aware of truth drugs and other ingenious means of extracting information.
Like the things
You could
they
all have been
do at their
recorded, and you would
village.
have learnt it parrot fashion.
Ask me the minutest details of anything you know that we did together.
The same problem applies.
I could never convince you then.
Only sufficiently to intrigue me, to make sure that you are watched and followed every inch of wherever you go.
He'll never leave the house now.
It's a waste of somebody's time. I have a message from him. Before he went, he left something with you for safekeeping in case of trouble. A slip of paper.
Yes.
He wants it back.
If you want to see him again, will you get it? I'll be in the arbor.
I'm sorry I was so long. Here it is.
She had to dance.
Thank you.
Now, what was the message?
Simply this.
Just over a year ago.
Yes. But you still have it, presumably?
Oh, certainly, sir. Just takes that second or two longer. Always the way, sir, when we're in a hurry, isn't it?
Good
I'll be
God.
as quick as I can.
Oh, God. Has it been tampered with?
Here we are, sir.
Oh, look
If
at the
you'll be
puppies.
kind enough to sign.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, there's only one, sir.
It's been signed for already.
Yes, sir. A stupid clerical error, I'm afraid.
No, it wasn't.
One of our juniors handed over your transparencies in mistake for this number. He has collected the transparencies, sir.
Confirms my conviction. Somewhere they contain a clue, and our bright boys have missed it.
Oh. They were talking about code. Clever.
Is he still here?
Yes.
Where?
Herr Hallen, sir.
Where is he now?
Oh, in the barber's shop, I suppose.
I want your help. Desperately.
In what way, sir?
We have met before, but you can possibly remember me because the first time we met,
He had a different face.
I looked like this. You see, Professor Saltzman,
Your machine worked.
your invention works.
Herr Professor, welcome to our humble village.
Shit.
Had a good trip?
Is he going to be stuck here now as
Let me
well?
offer you some breakfast.
You have kidnapped me for one reason. My answer is no.
You must have known what you were doing when you invented the wretched process.
Yeah.
Only people like you who have made it wretched.
Can you really leave this poor young man with his mind wrongly housed? Surely you owe him
Wrongly
some
housed.
slight responsibility.
Does he need to act like a conduit or something? Oh, I think he might die. Oh.
The good doctor's mind now inhabits a body perhaps not to his liking. The Colonel's. Dr. Saltzman had progressed more than any of us had anticipated. He can and did change 3 minds at the same time.
This was like totally different to any of the episodes we've had so far. Like at first I didn't really know what was going on because we've never had like an introduction prior to the credits before, so that threw me off quite a lot. And then the music change also threw me off. But then to find that there was this guy called Saltzman who had created this machine which could transfer one person's mind into another person's body and vice versa, and then using it on number 6 and this Colonel that had arrived to be of service, so that number 6 could go out in the Colonel's body and find Mr. Saltzman on their behalf. So he basically did all the work for them, collecting the photos, deciphering the code that they kept talking about, going to Austria to find him. And when he when he got to Austria, the whole welcome to the village thing, I was like, holy moly, like, is that actually another village? How many of these villages are out there? Or was it actually a real place? Or like with real people and not prisoners? That was an interesting thing because with them taking Saltzman and the Colonel back to our village, I was kind of just thinking, I think there's more than one village out there and this guy was just in another one, but they didn't know which one. And now he's free because he was able to switch 3 minds at once and he's now in the Colonel's body. He's gone and the Colonel now is dead. So it's like, holy mo, and then number 6 is back to being number 6 again. This was such an interesting episode. Like, seeing bits of number 6's life that we hadn't seen before. Like, we met this lady who was apparently his fiance, and we finally got a time frame on how long it's been since he got to the village, and we know it's been a year. But then a part of me kind of is like, is that real or not? Like, was that actually a thing or not? Or was it just a whole part of this massive charade that they have when it comes to number 6 and things that are happening? And I love the fact that Colonel, when he was dying, referenced number 1. I was like, oh, like, this is cool. I thought at first he was going to say he was actually number 1, but then it ended up being the Colonel in Saltzman's body. But yeah, this was so different, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. May go watch the next one, and I will see you guys later, so thank you.